In Luke chapter 14, Jesus says one of the most shocking statements ever. In verse 26, he says, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother and wife and children and brothers and sisters, and yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple." Wait, did Jesus just say I have to hate my family and my life? Now, before we jump to conclusions, let's break this down and see what's going on here. First, we need to understand and look at this statement in the context of the chapter. Here, Jesus is teaching his disciples, and like any good teacher, he wants to get his students to think. So to get them to think, Jesus says this truth statement about the cost of following him. And at face value, it's hard to understand. Now, right after this statement, Jesus relates a metaphor about a man who starts building a tower, but he doesn't count the cost before building it. And halfway through the build, the man realizes he doesn't have enough money to finish and can't complete it. Now, here's the important part, so don't miss this. What Jesus is saying here is that truly following him costs something. It's not just about believing him, it's about giving up everything. Our plans, our comforts, and yes, even our relationships that might hold us back. Jesus says that if we're not willing to pay that price, if we're not willing to choose him over everything, then we're like the man who builds a tower and leaves it unfinished. You see, when Jesus says we must hate our families and even our own lives to follow him, he's not telling us to be heartless toward our families or promoting self-hatred, only that we must love him more. It's a hatred by comparison, not an absolute hatred. And Jesus is emphasizing self-denial and absolute surrender to him. Look, I get it, this is heavy stuff, but ultimately what Jesus is saying is that our relationship with him must come first. It's about prioritizing Jesus even when it means making tough decisions that even go against the grain of family loyalty. It's challenging, and yes, it's radical, but it's the heart of true discipleship. To follow Jesus, we have to be willing to let go of anything that stands in the way of following him. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more biblical lessons like this one, hit subscribe.